If you spend most of your day sitting, there's a good chance your body feels it. Your hips feel tight. Your lower back feels stiff. Your shoulders start rounding forward. And sometimes, standing up after sitting for hours feels harder than it should. But here's the good news. You don't need a complicated stretching routine with 20 different exercises. You need the right 5 movements that target the areas most affected by prolonged sitting. And you can do all 5 in about 5 minutes. Even better, you can do this routine at the end of your workday, before bed, or anytime your body feels stiff from sitting. Stay until the end because the 5th stretch is the one most people completely overlook, even though it can be incredibly useful for relaxing your entire body after a long day. Let's start with number 1. Number 1, the frog stretch. When you sit for hours, your hips spend most of that time in a bent position. Your legs stay close together, your hips barely move, and your inner thighs can become noticeably less flexible. That's where the frog stretch comes in. This movement focuses on the inner thighs and hips while gently encouraging your hips to move through a wider range of motion. And this matters because good hip mobility can make everyday movements like walking, getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, and bending down feel easier. The goal isn't to force your knees as wide as possible. Instead, you want a controlled stretch that feels challenging but manageable. Start on your hands and knees. Slowly move your knees outward until you feel a comfortable stretch through your inner thighs. Keep your feet roughly in line with your knees and lower onto your forearms if that feels comfortable. Then slowly shift your hips backward while keeping your spine relaxed. You should feel the stretch primarily around your inner thighs and hips, not sharp pain in your knees. Stay here for about 60 seconds. Take slow breaths and try to relax deeper into the position with every exhale. And remember, more intensity does not mean more benefit. If your knees or hips feel uncomfortable, bring your knees closer together and reduce the range. Now, once your hips have opened up a little, we're going to challenge their ability to rotate. Number 2, the 90-90 hip stretch. This is one of those movements that looks simple until you actually try it. The 90-90 position works the hip through rotation, something that doesn't happen much when you spend hours sitting in the same chair. And that's important because healthy movement isn't just about being able to bend forward. Your hips also need to rotate. When your hips become stiff, movements that should come from the hips can become harder, and other parts of your body may have to compensate. The 90-90 stretch gives your hips an opportunity to move in a different way. Start seated on the floor. Place one leg in front of you with your knee bent. Then position your other leg behind you with the knee bent as well. Try to create roughly 90-degree angles at both knees. Keep your chest lifted and your spine as tall as you comfortably can. If you struggle to stay upright, place your hands on the floor for support or sit on a folded towel or cushion. From there, gently lean forward over the front leg. You don't need to force your chest toward the floor. The goal is to feel a controlled stretch around the hip and glute area. Hold for about 30 seconds, then switch sides. And if one side feels tighter than the other, that's normal. Don't force the tighter side to match the looser side. Just work within a comfortable range. Next, we're moving from the hips to the upper body, because sitting doesn't only affect your lower body. Number 3, thread the needle. If you spend hours working at a computer, driving, watching television, or looking down at a phone, your upper back may spend most of the day barely rotating. That can leave the area between your shoulder blades feeling tight and restricted. Thread the needle is a simple way to introduce gentle rotation through your upper back. It also gives your shoulders and upper back a chance to move after spending hours in one position. Start on your hands and knees. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Take your right arm and slowly slide it underneath your left arm. Continue reaching until your right shoulder and the side of your head gently move toward the floor. You should feel the movement across your upper back and around your shoulder blade. Don't twist aggressively. Let the rotation happen gradually as you breathe. Hold the position for about 30 seconds. Then slowly return to the starting position and repeat on the opposite side. As you do this, focus on moving from your upper back rather than forcing your shoulder. You may notice that one side rotates more easily than the other. That's another reason controlled mobility work can be useful. After opening the upper back, we're going back to one of the biggest problem areas for people who sit all day: the front of the hips. Number 4, the couch stretch. Here's something many people notice after sitting for hours. When they stand up, their hips feel tight, and their first few steps feel uncomfortable. One reason is that the muscles at the front of the hips spend a lot of time in a shortened position while you sit. The couch stretch targets the front of the hip and thigh, and compared with a basic standing quad stretch, it can create a much stronger opening through the front of the body. You can use a couch, wall, or another stable surface for support. Start by placing one knee close to the couch or wall. Bring your lower leg upward so your shin rests against the surface. Then place your opposite foot forward in front of you. Slowly bring your torso upright while keeping your movements controlled. You should feel the stretch through the front of your hip and thigh. If it feels extremely intense, move your knee farther away from the wall. You do not need to push yourself into the deepest possible position. Keep your ribs controlled and avoid aggressively arching your lower back to fake a deeper stretch. That mistake is extremely common. Instead, gently squeeze the glute on the stretching side and breathe slowly. Hold for 30 seconds, then switch sides. You may feel a significant difference between your two hips. And now we've reached the final movement. This one is less about forcing flexibility and more about helping your body relax. Number 5, the child's pose or prayer stretch. After sitting all day, your body doesn't always need another intense movement. Sometimes it needs to slow down. The prayer stretch, often called child's pose, gives you a gentle way to relax your back, hips, shoulders, and breathing at the same time. Start on your knees. Bring your big toes together and slowly sit your hips backward toward your heels. Then reach your arms forward and gently lower your upper body toward the floor. Let your neck relax instead of holding your head up. If your hips don't comfortably reach your heels, place a cushion underneath them for support. And if your knees are uncomfortable, adjust the position or stop. Once you're settled, don't rush. Take slow breaths through your nose if that feels comfortable. With every inhale, imagine expanding your ribs and the back of your body. With every exhale, allow your shoulders and upper back to soften. Stay here for about 60 seconds. This final minute is also a chance to transition out of work mode. Instead of immediately going from your computer to your phone to bed, give your body a few quiet moments to settle. And now you have all 5 movements. But there's one important detail: how to turn these into a 5-minute routine. You don't need to perform these randomly. Use them in this order. Start with the frog stretch for 60 seconds. Then move into the 90-90 hip stretch for 30 seconds on each side. Next, perform thread the needle for 30 seconds on each side. Follow that with the couch stretch for 30 seconds on each side. And finish with the prayer stretch for 60 seconds. That gives you approximately 5 minutes of focused mobility work. But don't make the mistake of thinking you can stretch for 5 minutes and then sit completely still for another 10 hours. The stretches are only part of the solution. If you sit for long periods, try to stand up regularly. Walk around your room. Get some water. Take a few steps between tasks. Even short movement breaks can help you avoid spending your entire day in one position. And when you perform these stretches, remember 3 rules. First, never force a stretch through sharp or sudden pain. Second, breathe normally instead of holding your breath. And third, consistency matters more than intensity. You don't need to become extremely flexible. You simply want to give your body regular opportunities to move. If you sit all day, 5 minutes may not seem like much. But 5 minutes today is better than waiting until your body becomes so stiff that movement feels like a chore. Start with this routine once a day. Do it after work, before bed, or whenever your body needs a reset. And if one particular movement feels uncomfortable, modify it rather than forcing your body into the position. If you have a recent injury, significant joint pain, numbness, weakness, or a medical condition that affects movement, check with a qualified healthcare professional before starting a new stretching routine. Your body doesn't need perfection. It needs movement. So give yourself 5 minutes today. Your hips, back, shoulders, and the rest of your body will thank you for it. And if you want to keep improving your strength and mobility as you get older, watch the next video because the right exercises can help you stay active, independent, and confident for years to come.